Is the BTC bubble bursting, causing this mess? Hbar's got great news, but the timing is bad. We'll talk XRP and Hbar pricing, along with a gold bug out there saying that more pain is to come in.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
You see this chart up on the screen? You see that red cascade right there? Oh, we gotta talk about it because it appears that bubble might be bursting. But before we get into news, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it at the beginning of the next video. Tycee Griffin dropping support on the channel. Thank you much, sir. Says my woman and I keep each other hydrated. Well done. I'm hydrating myself. I just ran a fastest mile and fastest 1K ever. I've got a race in just over 2 weeks. Thanks, Tycee. Oh, Robert's hanging out that says buying opportunity. Talking about the red that's up on the screen. Selling kidney, slightly used, but works great. Love the naughty humor. Everyone keep it up. Ooh, what do I got else? Zoe's hanging out with me while I did my run. What a sweet girl. Unseen says, woke up and saw the whole market shit the bed. Laughed a little, then bought the dip. Crazy how 220 is now the dip. Oh my gosh, imagine if this was last year in October. We would be like, 220? You are crazy AF to expect that kind of action. Rickle Coach says Fort Knox, gold, let's do it, Klaus. Yeah, do you think they're gonna find gold at Fort Knox or is it all gone? Speaking of gold, check out the price of gold. It is going up, 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 and up. Why? Safe haven play. Bitcoin's in at 87,429. ETH is 2425. XRP at 222. While Hbar, great day, but bad pricing. 1897, down 13%. Microstrategy bubble. Look at this. Their stock hit a high, okay, of $543. They're right now sitting at 251, so almost 50% off of that, more than 50%. Microstrategy as a company, now known as Strategy, has not made money in the last 4 quarters. That is a big problem. Contrast that to gold's chart over the last couple of years, and Homegirl just keeps on going up, not down. Kijung Yu says, Altcoin's likely out to perform in 2025. He's a big-time CEO of a crypto company out there. He talks about potential ETF approvals. Who has ETF approvals? Hbar does on the way, along with XRP, but we're seeing red up on the screen. He also said sustainable attention drivers. Hbar and XRP are constantly in the news. I like that as well. Hbar's Hedera is going on right now. Sadly, though, any bullish news coming from that is gonna get smashed by the red you see up on the screen. And it's not just one player, it's the entire market taking a dump. The BTC bubble has people worried. And look at this. The MicroStrategy high, November 18th, everyone. Since then, we're about 50% on down. Peter Schiff warns of possible trouble ahead for BTC and Strategy amid dipping BTC prices. Basically, what he's saying is they've leveraged so much future debt that unless they start selling BTC, they're going to be backwards by a ton. The terms of the latest note stipulate a conversion price of $433. They are currently sitting at $250. That's not good. Not good at all. And as BTC goes down, as the exchanges pull lots of money out, as we're seeing players out there abandon BTC and go into XRP. Now, they didn't go big time into XRP. It was right around 30 million. But $500 million left BTC. Meanwhile, XRP got some inflows. So Peter Schiff, who's a total gold bug out there, and just remember his point of view is to pump gold, not BTC, is basically saying, hey, look, gold is going to keep roaring while BTC is struggling. The problem we got is there's a lot of assets tied to BTC. So the miners won't be making the money. Remember, we had the halving, right? That's not a good thing for the miners out there. You've got also all the debt that's incurred by MicroStrategy, who's a BTC proxy company. Basically, the only way they can make money is by selling their BTC. Their average purchase price, by the way, is like 67, 68, 69,000, somewhere around there. So they're still in the green, but that margin's starting to shrink, and investors starting to freak out. So Peter Schiff is saying, hey, makes sense why players are getting big time into gold. And I get that, so keep an eye out on for that. Paulo Ordonio, you know who that is, CEO of what? Tether, says, guess what? The stablecoin issuer is facing mounting pressure from both competing firms and politicians, Ordonio said in a February 25 post on X. Hey, that's today. This is what he said. While our competitor's business model should be to build a better product and even a bigger distribution network, their real intent is to kill Tether. Every single business or political meeting they have culminates this intent. Yeah, what about all the players out there? Oh, Tether's insolvent, this and that. No, there's just a lot of negative junk out there about Tether. And Tether has been audited by a major company, and that audit said, girlfriend, they're good. Now, here's the problem. Part of the reason why Tether has made lots and lots of money is because the price of BTC was really high, and they have BTC in their reserves. Now that BTC has pulled back quite a bit, Tether's not making as much on the reserves. They're still making money, but not as much. I thought I would share this with you because you do see a ton of content creators out there pushing the narrative that, oh, Tether's going to crumble, Tether's going to crumble. Do you know how bad that would be for the entire market? I'm not talking about BTC. I'm talking about the entire market. There are so many pairings tied to Tether, and if all of a sudden we've got a redemption problem with Tether, you're going to have a redemption problem with crypto, and you're going to have a fire sale like you've never seen before. So you do not want Tether USDT to fail. By the way, this post and everything else, it's all linked down below. Good post, about 3 minutes to read. I'll let you do it on your own time. Overall, the crypto market is not looking hot. We're in the fear section pretty deep right now, 29 out of 100. Led by what? BTC bringing down the market, but BTC's down as 8%. The rest of them are down a little bit more than that. That's why we're into BTC dominance right now versus altcoin dominance. Basically, what it's saying is BTC's holding its price better. Now, the volume, bonkers AF. 105% up since yesterday to 213 billion. So exchanges are making a shitload of money on people's losses. Hedera, Hbar. Yeah, they have HederaCon today. Seriously, good stuff. The problem is when you have red in the market, red on the streets, this is the 1 month chart, it doesn't matter if you have good news because the market looks past that. The market's looking at bigger things like macros, tariffs, trade wars, shit like that. Gold soaking up a whole bunch of the money out there. Fear, right? People are playing the whole store of value play, and gold is one of the best store of value plays out there. See what I'm saying? So Hbar, good news, relevant, yes. Gonna have ETFs, yes, but right now the overall market sentiment is negative. So even though you've got some good individual, like juicy grassroots news, not helping at all. XRP 1 month chart up on the screen. Here's the problem we got here. We know the case is going to be done soon. We know the ETFs are going to get approved, but right now the market is in absolute panic shit themselves mode. So again, XRP feeling the same heat that Hbar fans are. Basically saying, hey, we've got good news down the pipe. We've got this, we've got this, we've got the SEC thing, right? We got Garlinghouse, meeting with the regs. You've got the regs coming up. You got the ETFs. You got all that kind of stuff. But it's not helping the price. Why? Because macros suck balls. Because as much as Peter Schiff is a total gold bug, and as much as he's like a gold maxi, Schiff is right. The majority of the world right now is piling into gold because there's a shit ton of uncertainty. You know how crypto made that big roar November all the way through? Check this out. Gold did it and didn't stop. All-time highs. And gold is boring as shit. But when gold is hot, people are telling you that the market is just very risky right now. They don't want to get into risk assets. And with the Fed keeping rates higher for longer, well, that screws up money flow, doesn't it? And we've got a trust problem. Bybit hack and what? Cold storage now isn't even secure? So is this poop sandwich or is this buying opportunity or is it both? The problem I have is a poop sandwich. Even if you buy it, it's still a poop sandwich. But we're going through the poop sandwich. We're also going through, me not having my post-workout soup because I want to do a video for you. And that's the thing I want to bring up right now is we've got a lot of great news out there. And we've got a lot of great news coming down the pipe, but the macros suck, the tariffs are igniting fear again, the BTC bubble's a problem because, yeah, the miners don't make money, then they're forced to sell their BTC rather than going into hodl mode. All of a sudden, Microstrategy stock starts peeling back even more. There's no way they're going to make those maturity notes and make any of those payments. So then you'd have that problem where they would be forced to sell BTC. You got the European Central Bank is like, no, we don't want to touch BTC. A lot of players don't want to. El Salvador distanced themselves from it in order to kind of be nice with the IMF. So we're seeing a lot of macros out there that just aren't good for us. The future's still good. But the right now, where we're standing, is poop sandwich. And a lot of players out there, unless you got the money to buy and unless you got the appetite for risk to buy and kind of hold it through, there's definitely opportunities out there. But do you have that capital available? Or do you think the market's going to go lower and you're like, hey, I'm going to save my capital for that? So if you're thinking that, does that make you wonder if the bigs are thinking that? And then all of a sudden, are a lot of people thinking that where that market really starts dropping down and people start playing the game of how low can you go and can you buy that dip? The last one with XRP, Sunday Bloody Sunday, it was the Korean won pairing from OKX that was the majority of the buying at that dip. They had the money ready. They're also way in the green, even from the dip price to now. And if they sold, holy crap, they were able to make like 50-something% in a couple weeks. Then buy back down again. Almost sounds like a game, doesn't it? Hbar fans, you know the pain. You've got good news all over the place. You got the new filings for the ETF that just went through. The SEC's going through the comment period and all that stuff. This is all great news, but the macro sucks. So I wish I could report to you better stuff right now, and I'm not going to be a Hopium channel who's like, oh, melting faces, we're going to 10,000, Elon Musk is buying this bullshit. No, I'm not doing that kind of crap. The news now is not good. The future looks good, but right now that market is focused on now, and so am I, because I need to eat some recovery soup. Choo-choo, bitches.